Aloha, this is Brett Christiansen with Maui Property, and today we're going to go over the market report stats. We're going to look at the stats that just came in from last month comparing to last year, but we're also going to look at a few other things. Number one, mortgage rates and mortgage rate history, and we're also going to just take a look at what's happening on the mainland because often those are good indicators for what might be coming to the island of Maui. So right off, let me jump over to, we are looking at number of homes for sale, including condos on Maui. So this goes back all the way to 2019. We can go back even further. Let me change the chart. So this is going back 5 years now, this chart you see. So over here is 2017. And as you can see, the amount of inventory has just gone down, 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 and this is not changed. We're at rock bottom. So it's saying there's 394 active listings in the MLS. And you know what? I'm just going to quickly jump over and show you guys something. This is the whole entire country amount of inventory. And you see it's a similar trend, but what's interesting is this little uptick right here. Maui's about here. Mainland was like February was kind of maybe like here, but look at this. There's a little uptick for the entire United States. Now go back to Maui, and we're here. So I would not be surprised if we mimicked that, and maybe in a month or two, we might finally see a little bit of an uptick in the amount of inventory. It's been very difficult for buyers because there is so little inventory here. If you look at pending sales, this is again the 5-year. There's been a lot of action. That's what you're seeing here since beginning of 2001, and kind of a peak here in November. And then this is number of pending sales. Now, if you look at sales price, the price, again, we're looking at a 5-year span here. This is 2017 on the far end. Prices just keep going up. And the number of new listings, it's kind of all over the place here, but we are, this is still on the 5-year mark. You can see just so few new listings. Anything that comes on the market, there's a lot of eyeballs on it. Now, month supply, again, this is just basic supply and demand stuff. Supply is going down, and the sales price, which we're looking at now, just keeps going up. So now if we can look at some stats. So these are all the numbers that just came in, looking at what happened in the month of April on the island of Maui. So everything in the black circles is the number of transactions that happened in those areas. So Central Maui, 178 transactions, 350 on the west side. But down here at the bottom, we'll look at this. The actual median sales price, that's one we like to look at. So median sales price is up 19% since a year to date, with coming in at 1.155 million average price home on Maui. It's pretty nuts. Condos coming in at 760,000, up 23%, and land up 20%, averaging 734,000. Now, land has actually been much higher than that the last few reports. So we've seen land actually come down a little bit. Now, look at the number of units right here. Number of units sold is down across the board. So homes down 15%, condos down 13%, land down 31%. That, of course, goes back to how much inventory there is. There's just not enough inventory to even come close to filling the demand. Now, we're not going to spend too much time looking at these, but you can see residential, kind of already brushed across these numbers. So median sales price, as we mentioned, is 1.155 million, up 19%. Let's just call it 20%. Now, so the let's see, in 2021 it was 975,000. Still, you know, unfortunately, a lot of the people that live on Maui cannot afford these prices. And there have been a few developments focused on worker housing, but you know, there's usually a lottery, and a lot of the people that want to get into those projects are not able to get a spot. Moving down, condos, you know, man, we see when a condo comes on priced appropriately, we are seeing a lot of multiple offer situations, and the reality is, you know, these vacation rentals do fairly well. There's a lot of demand for these vacation rentals, and you can hire a property management company to take care of it for you. So it's not going to be a huge moneymaker, but as far as safe investments go, I think a lot of people are very comfortable with their vacation rentals. Also, one of the reasons why we don't see a lot of them coming on the market, because people enjoy even using their own vacation rental units when they're not rented, or they block out their time. You can make it as nice as you want it to be, and the nicer you make it, usually the better it rents and the better return you get on it. So those are up 23%. Median sales price $760,000. Last year was $620,000, and yeah, I mean, people that were hoping to get in last year, they just weren't willing to pull the trigger. They're kind of, you know, they're looking at the prices, kind of scratching their heads, like, geez, when is this gonna happen? So vacant land, we already covered that, so up 20%, and yeah, but overall the market is still not slowing down. Next, we're going to move on to mortgage rates. So this here is the 30-year mortgage rate history. You can see we are, look at this trajectory right here. This is actually, so actually this is going back 20 years. There's another chart I'm going to show you. So this is the one that starts in March of 2020, and here we are at April 2020. So we're actually, this is a little bit inaccurate. We're actually at 5.5% really. So we are way, interest rates are going up fast, and it's almost like, imagine there's a train going really fast and they've turned off the engine or slowed it down. That train's going to keep moving pretty fast for a while, and I think that's kind of what we're seeing right now, because this change in interest rates. Let's go up. There's another chart I wanted to show you. This one. So this is the one that goes back to 1971. So it goes back 50 years actually, about. And you can see, you know, in the 80s we were up to 18%. So we're still below this average at 7.78% since 1971. So we're still in a pretty good range, but you can see how dramatic this rise has been in the last just few months, really. Okay, last thing I wanted to go over with you guys is, we already actually looked at this, but yeah, this little jump in the inventory. So, you know, we don't really see this as a bad thing as far as, you know, the real estate industry. We would love to see more inventory, and we'd like to see the prices come down. We'd love to see, you know, a better balance between buyer and seller, you know, supply and demand. And right now, nothing changes quick in real estate, for the better and for the worse, depending on what your angle you're looking at. But with these rising interest rates, I don't think there's a question that this is going to slow things down a little bit. And so time will tell. But anyways, that is the end of the report. Please, if you enjoy these, hit the like button, subscribe, share these videos, comment. Any kind of feedback is much appreciated. I'm trying to do these every month now, and be happy to change it up a little bit. All right, I think that's it for today. Let me just go back, see if there's anything else we want to look at. I don't think so. This is all this data here is on a website called InfoSparks that they've got a lot of good stuff on here. All right, guys, that is the end of the report. You have a great day, and look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, and aloha.